Alright, so this morning has definitely not got off the start I think we wanted to. So, sleeping last night, so freaking hot. I just slept on the floor, just right out here. Woke up around 4 a.m. to see a man about 100 yards down the bank with a flashlight throwing a cast net in the dark. If that wasn't a terrifying experience. We wake up and we're like, okay, we're gonna fish. We have an inflatable raft inside the car, and John and I go to blow it up. And what do you know, the raft we bought from Cabela's is missing 2 pieces, so we can't even blow the raft up. I know John's in a great mood, so we're needing to find some solutions here to go figure out how to fish. We may run into town and see if we can find like a canoe or a kayak or another raft. We've driven so far to come out here and we're enjoying ourselves. We're not gonna let us be slowed down by just a little fork in the road here. We're gonna get after it and see if we can get on some fish today. John, how do you feel about the raft situation?
I don't know, man. This is not cool, dude. It's like, I mean, I guess I'm naive to think that nothing's bad, nothing wrong is going to happen, everything's going to work smoothly, so I guess I'm just pissed because I set the bar this high. Meanwhile, we're right here.
It's only a matter of time for something to actually go wrong. Yeah. It always does.
Let's just hope that's the worst of it.
So we've had a bit of a rough go today, and we've been struggling basically to get on the water and start fishing. And we finally found a place. Two Spirits Limited Canoe Adventures have basically come to our rescue. We've called like 10 different places to try to get on the water. We have tried to buy canoes, like nothing was working at all. And finally, we have a place and we're getting on the water. We're gonna camp overnight. And I mean, even though we're gonna be out in the river, this is one of the coolest places. You see all these cabins behind me, just air-conditioned cabins. You're right on a river. You can probably hear the river running behind me. I mean, I don't think it could have been a more ideal situation that's happening, and it basically just happened by accident, where John was just calling people all morning being like, we need to get on the water, we need to go camp on the water, how can we do it? Two Spirits came through for us, and now we're finally getting on the river like we want to. And we're doing a big float down the river by canoe, and it should really just be on and be happening now.
We're ready.
Feeling it?
We're ready. I'm feeling it. This is going to be good.
This has been like a godsend.
So much so.
Dog bait. Crustaceans.
We are locked and loaded on the move. I like that we're facing opposite directions, I just realized.
What are you doing? This is the bow. That's the stern, Dickie.
So I'm steering?
No, you're pushing. That's the force. You heard a rear-wheel drive before?
Where,
the program, bro.
Where am I supposed to sit?
I don't know.
Yeah, the cooler in my
the
seat.
Cooler's right there, isn't it? Move my bag. I definitely don't want to stand. That's how you do big tips. Big tips.
When do you steer from the front?
No, you steer from the front. Exactly.
No, you steer from the back.
No.
I'll just straddle this cooler.
Man.
Dude, someone oriented the boat backwards.
Well, that's because you have the job of steering.
Shut up! Let's take a poll in the comment section here.
No, we don't need to start.
Where do you steer a canoe from, the back or the front?
We don't need anyone's comment section opinion. Right? You're right?
Yeah. We are a well-oiled machine, Jon B.
This is it right here. Get off right here. We're fishing this.
All right, we got a solid good 100 yards in. Time to get out and fish. Okay. Okay. Dude, he's trying to rock me, dude. Look at this thing going in the rocks like he's a freaking grouper. Oh, God. I know it's so funny. I was stuck, and when I pulled it off of the rock, he came up and ate it. You know what's terrible? This is by far my biggest smallmouth ever. I think it's my first smallmouth of the day, but probably like my third or fourth of the trip. But my biggest one of the trip, and to be honest, I have not caught many smallmouth. Probably the fourth or fifth one I've ever caught in my life. I have lived in Florida my whole life, and so this is just all a new experience for me. And John and Brian have been helping me out a ton with these fish here. I'm actually throwing a fly that Brian gave me. walking the rapids. What's so crazy is we asked the guy what's in here, and he said basically everything you can catch in freshwater except trout. And for me, I would think that just from like what I've seen on TV or videos, like this looks like trout to me, but there's not. Oh, nice, John's on. Oh, that was so freaking sick. Are you kidding me? It's little, but I was letting my fly sit and it got caught in the current, and the second it hit the current, one came out from underneath and ate it. Little smallie right there. This is just like beautiful though. I'll throw it right back up in there and see if there's another one. You saw, I was just pulling it and it caught the current right there. It started flowing. I'm just letting that minnow float down the river like that. And he gave it the business. Oh, look at this pocket back in here. There's a 0% chance that there's not a fish in here. Ooh, something spooked that landed. Yeah, there he is. Little one. Oh, largemouth, or spot. It's not a smallmouth. All right, first largemouth of the trip, I believe. Right there, beautiful, awesome. I don't think, we're not gonna catch giant fish, but I don't think you can catch fish in a cooler location than that right there. Okay, that seems unnecessary. So what's super crazy, you can see over to our right, over there, that's the river where we're just fishing. Where we're walking right now is part of the riverbed, but certain times of year, this completely gets covered in water. The water fluctuates that much here. It's super insane to think about how different this place could look if we were maybe a month later and it had been raining a lot. Do I have fish? Oh, I do. Nice. Oh. Yeah. Better than the freaking shrimps I've been catching earlier. Come to me, baby. Come to me. Oh, okay, there he goes. Hook release. Oh, I thought I was gonna get deleted there. I think I still might. Oh, there he is. I'm in him now, baby. I don't know if this is a smallmouth. No, this is either a large or a spot. Oh, I just lost our spot. I need help in landing these fish. It's okay, none of these have been big. I won't be heartbroken about them, but that looked like a little spotted bass or maybe a Kentucky bass. The guy did say those were here, but not that I could identify. Gosh, I'm getting cranked up in here, dude. What the fuck is wrong with me? Dude, Bryant, I am, whew, man, dude, that is 3 fish, almost back-to-back cast. This is another, either a Kentucky or a spot, I think. I couldn't tell you the difference, but. Super beautiful fish though. Awesome. Very, very cool. Either a spot or the guy said they have Kentuckys, but I couldn't tell you the difference between a Kentucky and a spot. But we are just in them, baby. Like that was 3 back-to-back casts of a smallmouth, a spot, and then another spot, and my fly rod had separated into 2 pieces, but that's okay. John, wrapping up day 2. Is this day 2 or day 3?
Day 2.
Day 2.
Day 2. We're actually getting a lot done. Saucies for dinner. Wow, those are dicked up. That's alright. That'll be good. Yeah, Smalley Central today. It was nasty.
We are rounding up, closing up, finishing up, whatever you want to say. Day 2, I would say, to be honest, our first like real day of like just getting after it. Actually, I wouldn't even say that because this morning had so many technical difficulties, but we are here. We are camping out on an island in the middle of a river that we canoed a couple miles down to. And I don't think it could get any gnarlier than this. We have a campfire set up. Jon and Bryant have their tent set up here. And so today, when we were in town trying to figure out our boat situation, I bought a hammock that is laying right there. And I was thinking to myself, I'm so damn smart. I'm gonna sleep in a hammock. All these fools sleep on the ground. But tonight we have kind of set up camp on a rock island in the middle of the river. And there's some trees around, but there are a lot of little trees. So I'm gonna have to have a little work cut out for me and hang up a hammock here. But that's what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna eat dinner and we'll close this baby out. All right, here's my hammock right next to Jon and Bryant's tent here. I'm gonna see if I can manage to hang this thing up because it was a swelter sleeping on the ground. Actually, it wasn't that it was that bad. I just had to completely cover myself up because I was getting smoked by insects and mosquitoes and gnats and stuff like that. Like, my feet are so grossly torn up, it's terrible. So I'm gonna see if we can figure out a way to hang this bad boy. Oh, nice. I picked out a cool tie-dyed hammock. That's all right. I also, if I look wet, is because I just literally ran over to the river and face planted in there, and it felt so freaking good after being just in the hot sun all day. Such a refresher, beautiful moment. Luckily here, Jon brought a wad of rope with him, so this may be my saving grace here to hang my hammock up.
Did it work or no?
Oh, it's gonna. All right, that took me a little bit of doing, and if Jon didn't have a rope, I definitely wouldn't be able to make this happen. So all I've done is I've hung a rope between these two trees. They're like 15 feet apart here, and through the rope, I tied a knot over here, just a little bit of a loop knot to hang the carabiners in, and then same deal over here, carabiner. And this is gonna be absolutely money. Me and my hippie tent are gonna be living it up. All right, well, kind of dark, but that is gonna be the end of this video here. I mean, what an epic day. It honestly started out really defeating where, you know, we were just struggling to find something to do because our raft that we originally brought with us was defective. And then our main man, Frank, he pulled through for us, and honestly, super cool of him. He wasn't even actually working today, the canoe outfitter, and they normally don't do this long of a float. And he was like, yeah, you guys can do it. I'll hook you up. And he let us come out here, and what an amazing experience it is. Go check out Jon's channel if you don't already watch his channel. I'm sure you do because he's the man. I appreciate you guys very much. Until next time, which will be tomorrow morning. See ya.